Lakes Orlando here for Joint Ventures Live, episode 37. Super excited to have Cloud9 Baby on today. Big deal for me. Hopefully, everybody else will realize how much of an influential person she is. So, this is definitely going to make for a great episode. Let me go ahead and get her tuned in here, send out some invites. Hope everybody's having a good one. Got something to smoke with us. Let's see what we got. Computer was acting up a little bit, it's all good though. It's technical difficulties, I guess, but no problem. Let's go ahead and get this live going. All right, let's send this out. Thank God for cannabis, baby. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how's
All
it going?
right, good, good. I appreciate you taking the time to come on. Everybody, this is Cloud9 Baby. This is an honor. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. This is cool.
Good, good. I appreciate you. Of course, we had a little bit of conversation before we went live and stuff. So, it's cool to really be able to connect with someone like yourself. The whole point of this show is to just emphasize positivity around music and cannabis. It was started off as just strictly cannabis, but luckily I had, some friends within the music world that kind of led to more guests and more guests. And, a lot of musicians and rappers smoke weed, so it's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I wanted to, of course, these are a lot of your followers. I got a couple people tuned in that follow me as well. So, I kind of wanted you to have a second just to, give a little intro into who Cloud9 Baby is.
Okay. Well, I'm a cannabis influencer from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and I love to make cannabis content. I went to University of Winnipeg about a year and a half ago. I graduated and
Okay.
I got my biopsychology degree. Just because I'm super interested in the physiological processes in our brain and stuff and how different
Nice.
substances can affect that. But my main thing has always been the arts and stuff, like dancing and singing and acting and stuff like that. So it was just kind of second nature to start making content.
Okay. No, that's really cool. I like how, you have, like, you still have a desire to dig a little deeper and to do more, because it really is it's a chemical compound that really does affect the mind, so it's interesting how, how you chose like to kind of go and figure out a little bit more of that route, so that's pretty
Yeah,
dope for real.
definitely all about the education as well as, the perks and recreational use as well.
There you go. Yeah, no, and just like Evie just said right now, beautiful and smart. So, I've been following for at least, 6.5, 7 years. I know
Wow.
you've been putting out content for a long time. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, a
So,
long time.
yeah, so this is definitely an honor to have, one of the queens of cannabis content. Shout out you, 420. I'm gonna spark one in your honor right now.
Oh, I have one too. Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's go. They were asking what we were smoking on. I got some ice cream cake in this bad boy right here. What you smoking on?
I literally don't even know. I have like 3 different bags going right now. I couldn't even
I
tell
love
you.
it.
Yeah,
I
but
love
it's
you.
some
Just
good
know
shit.
it's some good
It's some
shit.
gas.
I love it. That's what's up. So, like I was saying, how long I have been following you. When did you really like first start putting out cannabis content? What was one of those things where you were like, man, I really need to start doing this more often. This is dope.
Well, like I said, like since I was a kid, I kind of like did, the arts and like making videos and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think I was in like high school and Instagram came out, and I was like, damn, I want to like get on this. And I was super into cannabis at the time, still am, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just kind of put the two together and started posting. And I guess at the time it was kind of because Instagram had first started, it was a little bit rare to see people like smoking and stuff online so openly. So
Yeah.
I think that's kind of where I started gaining a lot of my audience, was just because I was just kind of putting myself out there trying to break the stigma, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. No, and that's exactly what you've done and what you continue to do. So I appreciate you for that. I know a lot of other people appreciate you for that. So,
Cool, thank you.
shit, this shit smoking. So, I definitely wanted to ask as well, like what are some of your reasons for advocating? Because with you creating content, you're not just, just posting videos of you just, just smoking. Like, you are really breaking the stigma. You really are putting content out that is helping, just normalize it a little bit, because it does still need that normalization, because I'm from Chicago. We just got recreational last year. So, before this, before recreational hit, even on Instagram, I was still like, man, I got to be careful posting cannabis content. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this is cool to, see somebody like yourself that was been in it from the beginning. So wanted to give you a chance to just touch on that.
Well, the stigma is definitely still there. But like, yeah, reasons why I advocate personally, like I said, I smoke medicinally and recreationally, so it's
Yeah.
kind of both worlds for me. But I have something called tinnitus, which is like an ear condition where my ears just ring all the time. So it helps me with like stress and anxiety, and I found it like helped me when I was younger and stuff to kind of like, oh, there's something here I can take besides, prescriptions or something
Right.
like that. And it's totally like opened my world up. And I was like, other people should know that it has so many amazing benefits too.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, unfortunately, I had to turn off commenting right now. I know a lot of people there. There's some people that were saying some good stuff, but some people that said some stuff that doesn't belong on the live. So just turn that
Okay.
off for a second. But
Okay. I wasn't seeing, but yeah, for
no,
sure.
good,
Do
good.
what you gotta do.
So it's just a lot of the world conflicts. There's a lot of stuff going on, and the world is always a little bit in turmoil. So for me, cannabis has always been my thing that helped me stay positive. Cannabis has always been my thing that helped me just stay on what I believe is the straight and narrow path. Stay out of trouble, and that's why I'm such a fan of it, and why I keep on trying to show people that there are so many other people that can still do something professionally like yourself.
Right.
You found a way to make it a career, make it actual living off of what you do. And there's like these are like a lot of the artists that I have on the show, the rappers and stuff, like, they really have found a way to harness cannabis and use it for a positive thing. So,
Right.
that's one of the things that I love touching on. And I'm, happy that you were able to share your story a little bit about why, this is for you, because it's not just posting cannabis content without a purpose. Like you
Right.
are doing it with the purpose and you have from the beginning. So, I just
And
like to
that's the
give you
thing is
your
a lot of
flowers,
people
give you
do
some,
sorry, a lot of people
no,
do think negatively still, even after it's been legalized, right? So that's why I think it's so important to spread
yeah,
the message of the positive things that cannabis can do for people as well.
yeah,
So
exactly. No, and plus, I like to say it a lot on here. It's led to some amazing relationships for me, and just being able to be in the same room with certain people I may not have been able to be in that room if it wasn't for cannabis. So,
right.
I kind of wanted you to maybe touch a little bit on that too, of like some of the people that you've met along the way that left an impression with you.
Wow. I don't know. I've had so many amazing opportunities. That question is a hard one to answer,
Yeah,
but
I believe it.
yeah, probably I guess like going to, because I'm from Canada and stuff, I never had too many opportunities to go and see the cannabis industry in like the US and
Hmm.
other places and just kind of see how everything is and to
Yeah.
meet people out there. And I guess I'd have to say that like the one of the coolest things I did was work for Steezy and go out to Seattle and Vegas with them. And
Nice.
yeah, it was just their whole team is full of super amazing people, and they're all just like so nice. And even the influencer, all of the girls and all of the influencers that I met on those trips
Yeah.
were just so amazing and nice and welcoming, and it was
Yeah.
just really, really cool.
No, and I'm glad you said that as far as like some of the amazing women in the cannabis industry. And, shout out Low Temp Lauren. She's been on the show before. There's a lot of amazing girls like yourself that are putting out some dope content, but with the
Yeah.
purpose. You know what I mean? That's what I love emphasizing right now, because you guys are doing this and really helping the cannabis community, in my opinion. So especially you guys are helping a lot of brands. You guys are helping a lot of companies really reach a different audience, and helping them elevate what they're doing. So you guys got good power, and you guys are using it for the right reason. So I really just wanted to shout you out for that as well.
Yeah, shout out to them for sure as well too. All of the women in this industry are just really, really cool people, and I've been so blessed to be able to meet them and to go to like champs and stuff like that. Like
Yeah, shout out
that's
Champs.
just like really, really cool.
Yeah, no, shout out Champs, Jeff Hirschfield, the guy in charge of it, man. It was an honor to meet him. And, he did the one in Chicago in Rosemont before pre-COVID. So it was really dope to see the cannabis industry like in that magnitude. And it would have
Right.
been nice if they would have really been able to capitalize. But of course, the world changed a little bit, but they're still making their stamp. Chicago still doing a good thing for the cannabis world. And, of course, it's not perfect. There's always going to be people that have issues with the dispensaries or with the people who are running the show behind the scenes. It is what it is. You're not going to be able to please everyone. I'm happy for the overall progression of cannabis. So I always just want to make sure that, that shit is clarified, because it's gonna be a rocky road, but decriminalization and true legalization is right around the corner. So,
Right.
For a lot of people, it's just a patient waiting game right now. Just
It's a
chill.
long road.
Yeah,
So.
just chill. Don't get in any trouble. Don't piss nobody off. And just let the progression unfortunately drag out, but it's coming. So I'm excited
Right.
for that. And two, for just medical reasons. There's so many different advancements that the medical industry can actually do if it was legalized and if it was decriminalized, because then they wouldn't feel like at risk for investing into research and so many different things that they could do.
Yeah, there's so many different things that people have to think about, and it's just, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you ever indulge in CBD at all, or are you just strictly THC, or because I love
CBD, I
CBD.
love to blend. Yeah, I love to blend them.
Nice.
There's a few companies in Canada that I've worked with that have amazing CBD products that I love to promote, just because, yeah, it helps, with just healing and it's, the different blends and stuff. There's just so many things we're still learning that it's amazing, the possibilities. So
Yeah.
I definitely love using tinctures and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely love using CBD.
Yeah. Nah, for me, it's the body rubs. Shout out Zilla's, dope ass Michigan company that puts out some amazing products. But this body rub, this topical, I mean, man, it works wonders. That's what I love about the different applications that CBD can actually, be utilized for, like tinctures and gummies. Like I've always explained it as simply as just calms your body down. It's a great thing I like to use when it's already the evening towards the night. I'll eat some CBD gummies and just helps me get a deeper sleep. But you got to utilize it. You got to respect it. You have to take it consistently. You can't just eat one or two gummies and expect to feel all these benefits. It takes a little bit of effort and commitment.
A couple times a day as well. It's good to keep your bodies, it's just kind of a different thing if you're blending, because THC and CBD kind of counteracts the effects of THC a little bit, right? So blending them, different blends and different amounts for different people it's great to be able to regulate that and try to figure out a good balance for yourself.
Yep. Yeah, because especially nowadays, you've been smoking for quite a while, just like myself. So we've seen the elevation of cannabis. We've seen the 12, 13% buds, and now we're seeing the high 20s, 30% buds. So, bud is literally evolving.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so it's literally has progressed since we, first started smoking. So it's just cool. It's cool to see, where it's at and where it's going. So I appreciate you for continuing to push the positivity around it and just keep on spreading the love with cannabis, because, I believe that's what you're doing. So thank you. I appreciate you for taking the time to come smoke with me.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
For sure. We got to get you to 420. You're almost there. We got to get you to 420 followers. You're close.
Oh my God, yeah, I know. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm working on it.
Good stuff. I'll help however I can. Keep putting out amazing content. Appreciate you, Cloud9 Baby, for taking the time to come on, Meaghan. Thank you.
For having me.
Thank you. Have a good night. All right. Take care.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. You guys got to go follow the page. Follow me, guys. Appreciate y'all. Keep bringing you guys some dope cannabis content. Joint Ventures Live.